Today I have decided to do a tutorial for you guys on how I fix curly hair because it can be really hard and it can be challenging to keep the curls. I'm going to show you how I do that today, and I have decided to do it on a bunch of different girls in bulk so that you guys can see how they turn out and what I do different to each doll. This one has really super curly, like puffy matted kind of hair. This one has less curly, it's just kind of a more body wave kind of thing. I haven't taken her shoes off. I've declothed most of these because I did another tutorial of how I wash things, so that's why most of these are naked. This girl is supposed to have kind of medium curls, and I know that I can get them to bounce back, so I'm going to use her as well so you guys can see that. This girl's hair has curls that are a little different than this one, and since I was doing a curly tutorial anyway, I figured that I would just do her as well. And then I have my Millie girl here who really needs her curls fixed because when her curls are fixed, I think she's super pretty. So I am going to fix all these dolls' curls and just clean them in general. I almost always use Ajax, so here's my Ajax to clean them. And I also always use baking soda. I have this kind of shabby toothbrush. Like I think there was 10 or 12 on a card at the dollar store, so I just grabbed these. See, the like bristles are coming out and everything. It's really cheap. But I just knew I needed a, toothbrush that I could scrub my dolls with until I unpack my good ones. So that's what I'm gonna use so far. I also have conditioner, but I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to scrub them all down and do all that separate. I'm not gonna make you guys watch that because, everybody kind of does that the same, or I've done a tutorial where you can see how I scrub them in detail, so I don't feel like I need to do that, show you how I just scrub down the bodies. I'm gonna focus mostly on the hair on this one. I'm gonna clean them first, and then when I come back, I'm gonna do the hair and I'll let y'all see. All the ladies are clean now. I just wanted you to see what they look like clean. They always look so much better to me clean. I have an old brush. What I usually do is when my brush starts to wear out, I use it for the dolls. So I have an old brush, and I'm also going to use this conditioner. It's just what I have on hand. I always use whatever I have. What's good enough for my hair is good enough for my doll's hair. That's what I always say. I don't use anything special. I'm gonna start with this girl, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some conditioner on her hair. I just took the top off because I knew I was gonna do a lot. So I put, a good blob on. And I take and I work it through from the roots to the tip. Make sure it feels like it's good and hydrated. Sometimes the doll's hair will be really dry and you need some more. Hers isn't so dry, but since it's curly, I do actually want to give it a little bit more of conditioner. So I'm gonna give her extra. They're all gonna get extra because they have curly hair. They don't need a boil wash, so extra steps are, omitted when you do curly hair. So I like to get it good and coated, like my hand is really coated. What I do is with the curly girls is I start at the bottom. Now if the hair is straight, I start at the roots. But the curly haired girls always get so many tangles at the bottom. And I know this seems funny because a brush seems like, oh, that's gonna wreck the curls, but it really doesn't, especially this brush, it's so old. I mean, it's not that old, but it's old and all the bristles are kind of funny, so it's kind of spread apart, so it kind of works better for this. Take it and I brush like that, flip it over, do the same thing, start at the tips, and I can feel that there are no more tangles and that the hair is coated really good with the conditioner. So what I'm going to do with her is set her aside. I'm going to set her over here, and I'm going to get this lovely lady next because her hair is similar and it's not as curly. So I'm going to do those two first because they'll be easier. I'm going to rub all this conditioner in real good like I did the last one. Now her, I'm not going to give extra conditioner to like I did the last one because her hair, I can feel that it's less bad, that it needs less, if that makes any sense. And I did leave her braid in. I try and leave factory styles in like that if I can. Usually I can, so it's not a big deal. Then you're gonna wanna go from the bottom. See how much easier her hair brushes than the other one? And you're just gonna wanna make sure you get every little bit. And the only other thing I would say is if you're gonna do this and you don't have a brush that has teeth that are wide apart, to get a wide tooth comb. Because I usually do use a comb, but for the curly hair dolls, I usually use a brush. And I know that most people will be like, huh, because it's curly and it's harder to get through. But you have more control with a brush with the curly hair, and you have more, bristles going through to catch the little curls. So that's why I use a brush. Like I said, what works for me isn't always 100% gonna work for somebody else. I have been doing this a while, so I've never had a problem with this with the curly hair dolls. And see, just so you can see what I mean. See how it already looks curly and separated just from brushing it? So that's why I use a brush. I'm gonna do this Millie next. She's gonna need a lot of conditioner. Her hair on the ends, that's why I poured a big lot. Her hair on the ends is really dry and really like matted together. And again, I left her factory hairstyle, see? I just didn't want that big dollop to just lay on top, so I had to work it. But her, I'm gonna go and see how, I don't know if you can see, yeah, this action that I'm doing, I do that when their hair is really matted at the ends. Like I take the conditioner and really rub it in between my fingers because I want it to really get good contact. Start at the bottom like I did before. Oh, she's gonna be so pretty. I can see it already. I can see the curls starting to bounce back and form back to the way they were. Ooh, I can't wait. I'm super excited for her because I thought she was pretty, and like I said, I have a thing with the Millie face, not liking it. Finding her like in pictures and seeing her, I just really liked her, and I didn't really know if I would like her in person as much as I did in the pictures, because that happens to us collectors, you know that. You see something in a picture and you know, you want to get it, and then you see it in real life and you're like, whoa, it doesn't look like I thought it was gonna. So yeah, her curls are bouncing back really good. I can see it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do the reveal for you guys. I'm super happy right now. This curly girl is gonna be gorge. I can feel it. Just look already. I mean, I haven't rinsed out, but look at how nice the curls look already. I always let them set when they have curly hair. She's gonna get a generous amount, just like the last one, because her hair is really fuzzy at the bottom. Like I said, I would normally do that anyway. I always let the conditioner set in the hair. For all my dolls, even if their hair is straight or even if their hair is nice, I always let it set for at least a half hour. And I know that that might seem like extreme or whatever, but it gives the doll's hair that extra little shine, and it smells delicious, and that's just how I do it. And it always works for me, and it always has a good result. So if it ain't broke, I'm not trying to fix it, you know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody knows something better than me or something different and I try it and it works, hey, great. That's why I do these videos, because I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this stuff since I was like 7 years old, so I didn't know everything then, but I started early. It all goes back to my grandma. I used to collect porcelain dolls when I was really little, and she took me to a thrift store that had a porcelain doll that I wanted really, really bad, and I couldn't afford it. So I had to wait for weeks and weeks and save my money and hope that it was still there. And I went back, and it was still there, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, it's still here. And it was around that time. I think I was 8, maybe 9, 10 tops. And it was super pretty to me, and I really wanted it. And when I finally saved up the money and went back and they had it, I couldn't believe it. But it did need help. You know, it was a porcelain doll, but the outfit needed cleaning, and the hair was all messed up. It had little ringlet curls, little banana curls. And I fixed that doll, just like I'm fixing these. But I had already been doing it for a couple years by then, you know, because I think I was like I said, 9 or 10. But, you know, I think it was just destined for me to always be into dolls, because I always was. I can't really ever remember a time when I didn't love dolls or didn't want to collect them or see the different faces or whatever it is that makes us doll collectors like them. I don't know what it is. I just am happy with it, and I just don't question it. So her hair did take longer to brush through, but I kind of thought it was gonna, because of how matted down it was. But I think, yeah. Once you get really down in there, you can feel if the tangles and gnarls are good. All right. Now the last girl, her hair is way different. See? But I'm gonna do the same thing. I just might be a little more slow with it. I'm working the conditioner into her hair. I'm trying to get it through each piece because her hair is like this weird wave pattern. All right. Start at the end. And I had a feeling she was gonna lose a good chunk of hair because of how her ends were. They were all kind of tangled and matted together when I was washing it and trying to like scrub through it with my fingers with the soap. I always try and, when their hair's matted like that, I always try and get the soap down into the mats to make sure I'm getting it clean. She drifted a little, sorry. Surprisingly, as curly and thick as her hair is, it's way easier to brush than I thought it was gonna be. It's kind of doing its thing real easy, which I am very glad about, because I was worried about this one a little, maybe not being as easy as I thought it was gonna be. I'm trying to hold her down, but not cover up what I'm doing. Hold her legs back here. All right, it feels like I've gotten all the way down and all the way out of these curls, both sides, so just give it one more good brush. And now, this might seem a little weird or gross, but I did 5 dolls. And that's all the hair that came out, as vigorous as I brushed. So I don't think that's too bad. And it's been a half hour, maybe a little more. And I've let the conditioner set in their hair. And now I'm just gonna rinse it out with the warm, warm water. And what I like to do is this kind of thing, when I have curly hair, kind of like just brushing it with my fingers. You know, I don't like matting it up too much because they have the curly hair. And once I feel like it's good and rinsed, and I don't feel any more like residue in the hair, I take it like this, and I give it a squeeze like that, without like mushing the hair to keep the curls. And then, I know this doesn't sound weird, but I give it a little shake like that. And then I go kind of like that. And then I fluff it like this. And then I set them in like a tall cup. Take a Coke cup, take this Coke glass here, and I'm going to set her down in it like this. See? So she can stand up and her hair can dry, and I don't have to worry about the water getting everywhere. Sorry, I didn't realize that my camera had turned off, so whatever I missed there, I'm not sure. I won't know until I look at the footage, but I'm rinsing this Millie girl's hair just like the other one. Make sure I don't feel any of the residue. And do this again. And then I take the hair and kind of bounce it like that to get some of the water off. And I take, and like any of them that are stuck together like this, I'll kind of like pull through. Not really hard, but I will pull through them so that they're more individual, so that the curls will fluff out more when it dries. And I'm going to rinse her real quick and do the same thing as the other three. And then I'll come back to the last doll and let you see that in a second. She's all rinsed now, and I fluffed out her hair. And also because she had kind of a certain kind of part line, I've separated that out as well so that when it dries, you know, it'll be more like it should have been originally. So there's her. Gonna get rinsed. Ooh. Her little, this piece is getting caught, so I'm trying to separate that. Alright, I don't feel any more conditioner, and since her hair is super curly, I don't have to do all that extra stuff that I did to bounce back the curls with the other one. I just give it a little, the hair a little bump on the side, like that, to get some of the excess water off. Just wanted to show you my progress because this girl's going to take a long time, so there's no way I'm going to film it all. But this is one half of her hair done. And as you can see, look at the other side. It's like a matted ball. You can't see the curls. The ends are all like fuzzy. And on this side, you can see all the little individual curls. And it's not like a matted ball. It's nice and fluffy and pretty. And now I've got it almost completely done. So I'm going to do this part to show you how I was able to get it from this matted mess to these nice individual curls like they are now. They're no longer matted. They're each one is a curl. It took a long time. I watched a whole movie. So yeah, I take and I squirt a little bit more than I normally would. About that much, about 2 squirts. And I put it in between my fingers like that. And then you take like a very small portion of the hair like this and you twist it all the way down and just let it go and it'll spring on its own. And I was doing them actually even smaller, like this kind of right there, like that much hair, so the curls could be even more individual. See how that one, this is actually 2 pieces. If you look at the scalp, the way that it's rooted, this is 2 pieces technically. So I just do that, and I take and I do the spinning motion like this with my fingers, and then just let it go. Okay, reveal time. I'm going to show you them one at a time so I can explain what I did to them and show you a little bit of maybe what I did to them if I haven't already. This girl, I am so happy with her. I'm going to try and insert the before so you can see what a dramatic difference it really is. Look at this girl's hair. Like, oh my God. Curls for days. And it's all soft, and I really wish you guys had smell-o-vision because she smells wonderful. They all do. This skirt, I don't know where this skirt came from, but it fits the curvies absolutely perfectly. It's like it was made for them. So this might end up being her skirt. I just put clothes on them so they would look cute to me for now. I'm not saying this is how I'm going to keep them in my collection, but I can always do an update for you guys. I just slapped this little pink shirt on her because it's almost exactly the same color as the pink in her hair. You know how I am. There are really no options for the flat-footed ones. So, I mean, I had like 3 pairs, and this was one of the choices, and I thought that these little sneakers went with this outfit kind of, so she looked cute. But the whole point of this video was the hair. And like I said, I'm gonna try and insert the before pictures before every one of them so you guys can see. Literally the only thing that I did that you didn't see was I took the zero frizz, like I've shown you in the past, like I showed you for the super curly girl, and I basically did the same thing. I got a little dollop, like half a squirt, that's what that is. You rub it between your fingers, and then you take a section of the hair, like this. I separate it with my fingernails, and you just spin it between your fingers like that with the zero frizz on it, and you just let it go. And it'll do its own thing back to where it's curly. And it makes all the curls individual, and sometimes I'll just do that, and like if the ends are a little fluffy and I want them to be more defined, I'll just do this kind of thing all over. But that is all I did to her, besides all the other steps that you saw in detail, like the washing and the conditioning and all that, making sure that her part is kind of the way it should be when it dries. The air drying is a big thing. People don't think that it is, but that portion, especially with a curly haired doll, can be the make or break. That's why I did the putting them in the cup and this thing, the squishing, because anybody who has curly hair knows that the weight is what makes the curls go out of it. So if you just give it a little, see how bouncy and pretty they are? And it's not matted. Like, I want you to know that it's not. It's nice, and you can stick your fingers in it and rub it all around, and you're not going to get caught in it. It's just, I can't believe it. She has so much gorgeous, beautiful hair now. I'm in love with her. I loved her before, but I'm way in love with her now. So there's her. And I only did 5, so. I'm going to show you her next because she was the most difficult. And if you remember how matted, and this didn't even look like hair, and now you can see every little, especially from the top here. That's the best. That's the winning shot. Look at how individual those are. I absolutely love her hair. I mean, it's a pain, don't get me wrong, to fix, to get it from where it was to where it is now, but it's worth it to me because she is just stunning. Like, I wish you guys could see her in person because it's so much better than just what I see through my viewfinder. And the texture, like the feeling it's so soft and it smells so good. And like I said, it took me a while, but you know, when you look at this, like, how can you not think it's worth it? Now it's all these little individual curls. Love it. And her, again, flat feet. This was like literally the only shoe I had that would fit her. So I kind of like that it matches her fingernails, that they're blue, but I didn't have a blue dress because she's so slender. This one just happened to be skinny enough. So I put this on because I thought it kind of matched her little choker. So, you know, these will all probably get more specialized outfits eventually, but I just wanted you guys to see them, and I didn't want them to be all naked. These ones turned out so good. Look at this hair. Isn't it beautiful? It's just, and look from the front, like, look at how pretty she is. They're just simply gorgeous. And if I'm being honest, I literally did nothing to her after I washed her and let her air dry, except for like this kind of thing to like fluff it out and give it a little. I didn't use the zero frizz on her. I could have, but her hair was so shiny and so pretty, and her ringlets didn't need the extra help. You know, they weren't fuzzy. Everything that I did to her, and then just letting her air dry. See, I've got the cup. You know, when you put them down in the cup like this, it just lets the water come down, and I put a little towel underneath, but then you don't have to worry about it being smushed and anything else. It's not touching anything, so it can just be free to air dry. And literally this kind of like action here is all I did, like the kind of little fluffy thing. So there's her. I do like this outfit on her, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the like final outfit for her because she's so gorgeous. I think she deserves something kind of special. I'm just not sure, but I thought it was cute on her, and I actually did have some cute shoes that match, so that's how she's going to look for now. I didn't do anything extra to her, really. Just like the last one. I just did this kind of fluff in action to the hair. And look at all these bouncy, beautiful, soft curls. Now, granted, hers was the least damaged, or whatever you want to call it, but it's gorgeous now. I mean, look at that. I can brush it with my fingers. It's just all fluffy and shiny and smells absolutely deliciously wonderful. Kept her factory style. And the same with her. Her little factory style is still there. You can see it. She just has massive hair. I put her in this dress because I thought it looked nice on her, and I gave her back her shoes after I washed them because she came with these shoes, these gold shoes. And I kind of like this outfit on her, except for the fact that it's, you know, wonky. So I'm thinking of doing a tutorial on how I fix stuff like that, for you guys and letting you see like these dresses and a couple of the other ones from the washing tutorial so you can see what I do. And I'm gonna put her right there. Kind of saved her because she's kind of my favorite, but kind of not. I don't know. I just waited so long for her. But here's the Millie. And oh my God, I love her hair so much. Look at this. Look at all these curls. And like I said, I'm going to try and insert befores for you guys so you can see just how drastic. Oh, I love it. I so love it. And her hair, all I did was the same thing with the zero frizz. Take a little bit in your finger, rub it together, you know, find which curl might need it or whatever. I did it to all of hers, obviously. But like I'm talking about now, because sometimes, you know, you're like, oh, I missed that one. Just like that, and let it see how it kind of does it on its own after you've twisted it. You take the hair and you just spin it around. And I go from about a middle down because usually the hair isn't curly all the way to the root, this kind. And see how it just did it on its own? I didn't really have to do anything. You just go like this and let it go, and it does its own curl back to the way it should be. Now with this girl here, I did hers all the way to the root because her curls were all the way to the root. So that's the only difference. You know, I start usually about where the curl starts because a lot of these will have like straight roots and then curl. You know, see, straight, and then it starts to curl about there. So that's the only difference. And then again, you can take the little bit that's left, because you can see there's a little tiny bit of shiny, and just kind of do this thing. But if you guys remember how matted and nasty her ends were, her ends are gorgeous now. I'm so in love with her. And this will definitely not be her final outfit. These were cleaned, and I thought this kind of looked cute together. This will probably be an outfit eventually for one doll. But again, I had explained in the other tutorial how I'm going to fix some of these things. And I fixed a lot of it. I took all the strings. I just haven't fixed it yet, like the little neckline. I don't want this to take forever. I just wanted you guys to see how gorgeous they turned out. I mean, they are really, really gorgeous in person and smell divine. Like the difference, see? They have completely different like curl patterns and whatever, but like it just looks great. And I did the same techniques on all the dolls, like I showed you, except for these two because they didn't need it. But if they would have needed it, I would have done the exact same thing. I just would have used bigger portions because of their curl pattern is the only difference. I would have taken thicker portions. See how the curls are fatter? I would have just taken a portion this big and twisted it instead of those smaller portions. And see, they just do their little curly thing. So that was my curly tutorial. I hope this helps somebody. I know that not knowing how to do it for so long and struggling and trying to figure it out was a pain for me. And all of these methods are tried and true. Been doing them for years. So if you want to give it a try, I promise you won't be disappointed. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of patience and a little bit of this. That's it. This is my secret weapon. You can see how little is left, but I've had this for like at least 2 years. I don't use it that often, and it doesn't go bad, and it still smells absolutely wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped somebody. I'm so super happy with my girls. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments if you like. Take care, everyone. I hope you're having an extra special and great day.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video revamp. Thanks for being with me and watching. Hope you had a little dolly goodness, curly hair fun. Happy dolling and happy dolly day too. And bye, y'all.